For the National Automobile Museum. Museum Nazionale dell'Automobile, Turin, Italy. So as you enter the museum, this is the large lobby that welcomes you. As you go upstairs to start your viewing. Reminded of all kinds of conveyances and apparatus. All the things that led up to an automobile. Gears, differential, wheels in general. This is all multimedia showing the story of the automobile. The garage of the future. And this is the garage of the future, they called it. Benz, Renault, Fiat, Hanard Lavoisier, goes on and on. And not all Fiats were small. Hanard and Fiat. And of course you've got the design studio. Now the era of glamour, the excitement of the new car and travel, loaded with beautiful cars. Yes, and the Fiats even got bigger. Passata Francini, Delage. Pictures of assembly. This used to be called, really Fiat originally. They were the big manufacturer. Of course, for the invention of the airplane, the car developed right along with it. Whoop, there you go. The next room. Now we enter the gangsta and the show business era. Shooting them up. A spa. Note the movie stars pictures. Another Isotta Francini. Laurel and Hardy. Oh boy. All in Italian. The Dell'Auto, big name in Italian cars. Again, Isotta Francini, two of them. Rolls Royce and Citroen. Something like it hot there. That's, oh my goodness. Tony Curtis and Jack Lemmon. Now we're into aerodynamics. Mass-produced aerodynamic cars. Pierce Arrow. Chrysler Airflow. Oh, a Peugeot with a removable hardtop. So they have the Lancia Prix as a streamlined car, and somewhat so. Ah, the Topolino. Now we're getting into the Grand era. Big Mercedes, big Packard, Citroen. Back to the streamlining from that, they're showing it, and while I'm standing here with the camera, there's wind blowing on me. This is a multimedia experience. And it's a lot cooler in here too. Yep. All across the honor. Now we get into politics. Fascist, Milan Motor Show, cars for the people, the rich and the poor. They can produce anything in the 30s. Mussolini.
Si avviano campagne per il recupero del ferro e dell'oro. Ma il petrolio non si estrae nella penisola.
The automobiles must be more affordable. There's a whole story. Topolino comes along because gasoline prices went up.
È la Fiat 500, ribattezzata dal pubblico Topolino per le sue
handling.
una due posti al prezzo di 8.900 lire contro le 10.800 della già
Equivalent of the Volkswagen.
Messa in commercio nel 1936, per
Even
acquistarla
packed them.
servono 10 stipendi di un impiegato del tempo.
And here is the Balila, which was one of those cars early thought to be the solution. And then the Topolino came along before the war. And then along came the war. Of course, this isn't a Fiat. It could have been a Ford, could have been a Willys, who knows. And after the war, here's the car that made the Museum of Modern Art in New York, the Cisitalia, which they felt was the revolution in design of cars. Envelope body, I think, was sort of the word. And then, of course, we really progressed to the jet car, the Fiat jet car. Supermodel, drawings, everything. This was really, along with Chrysler and their jet car, and GM and all their fins and everything, this was the period. You see the drawings in the background. Of course, that jet car is a little more advanced than this, but this really is where the car design came from. France after the war. A new prototype Citroen. Yep. Now this is where they were thinking they were going. Again, mass-produced vehicle. About a strange prototype. Ooh, it's starting to look like something. And then they introduced it. 1955. Big deal. Wow, and here it is. Of course, without wheels. 80,000 orders right after the show.
Cosa ha decretato il grande successo della Dea francese?
There it is.
L'auto che salva il presidente.
Now they start showing them.
L'auto che non è più un'auto, ma è il sogno scolpito.
Almost like it could fly. Yes. Does all kinds of things.
L'industria cinematografica non può che affrettarsi ad accogliere la Dea tra le più
Movie.
brillanti
Look at that front wheel drive.
facendola
Love it.
interpretare nel ruolo di se stessa centinaia di
All the great features. Ah, yes. Yes.
La DS, lo scrive Roland Barthes, ha tutte le caratteristiche di uno di quegli oggetti discesi da un altro universo.
Back to purity of design. In 1956, the Multiple, offering a family car to do everything. Okay, now they're going to make fun of the Americans. Set in the box. Look at the grills. Official Styling Studios got their start, and this is a GM representation. They're showing Europe in the ruins. They got to show America with all of its abundance. Ways to get through with the automobile. There you go.
Dallo stravagante design a essa si affiancano vetturette tedesche come la Automobile, la Schwarz e e anche la Messerschmitt, una sorta di scooter completamente rivestito. Provinciale, coccolata, e poi la francese Romain.
And guess what? The Mini and others.
Ma effimera, che si esaurì non appena le economie europee poterono permettersi di puntare su modelli più grandi e costosi, tra i megalomani modelli americani.
Fiat 500.
Niente a che vedere, ma nemmeno con le auto.
Note the big American car in the back.
Qualche anno ancora e poi con lo sviluppo della rete
Oh yeah, here we go.
del boom economico, anche qui le auto sarebbero diventate un oggetto di consumo di massa, orientando la produzione verso criteri più simili a quelli dell'industria americana.
The original smart car.
Economiche, agili, poco ingombranti. Questa è una feconda documentazione di esperienze e sperimentazioni, per chi oggi deve confrontarsi con i problemi che nella stagione serve anticipare. Mobilità di massa.
Fiat and their answer. The war is over. Now we're different economic conditions and all that. America.
Negli Stati Uniti, forti politicamente ed economicamente, il reduce
In
di
New
una
York.
guerra combattuta lontano da casa, l'auto agli inizi degli anni 50 si è già affermata come parte in livelli inimmaginabili per il vecchio continente. L'auto è una spesa che quasi ogni famiglia può affrontare. Il petrolio sembra una risorsa inestinguibile e il carburante si vende a prezzi bassissimi.
Suburbia, expansion of highways,
Automobili hanno negli Stati
big
Uniti
cars.
tutto lo spazio che vogliono. Attorno all'automobile prendono forma e
Wide track.
movimenti giovanili e americana, una
Yeah,
rincorsa
boy.
alla novità, all'auto più originale, stravagante, impressionante, abbagliante. Le case automobilistiche investono sui dipartimenti dedicati alla progettazione stilistica e al design, il cui direttore più illustre e anticipatore fu certamente Earl alla General Motors fin dal 1926, successo e diffusione nel mercato automobilistico americano, le cosiddette pinne, realizzate ispirandosi direttamente agli aerei da guerra e testate in
Deliberate obsolescence is
agli
talking about.
eventi Motorama che per tutto il
The
decennio
Motorama.
attraversano gli Stati Uniti in lungo e in largo è affidato il compito di calamitare l'attenzione dei media e assicurare il lancio pubblicitario dei nuovi modelli. È stato per anni uno dei più cruenti teatri di battaglia.
War.
Le sue popolazioni sono stremate, le industrie distrutte, le strade danneggiate. Le economie nazionali sono in gravi difficoltà e la ricostruzione è versatile, essere leggera e piccola per affrontare la rete stradale ancora largamente dissestata.
As time went on, Europe grew. Of course, their cars got fancy too, but not these. Plastic posters displaying the automobile. Wait a minute, wait just a minute here. What's going on? Things are changing. I didn't realize the Jaguar did that to people. Anyway, after the war, the car business grew in Europe as well. Now, this just keeps going on here. Whoa. 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 Okay, the Jaguar did it, huh? Hard to believe. Then there's the hippie era. 2CV. Extraordinaire. Yep, it was. Along with a tent. And look at the guitars. Now this is the generation, you know, the flower generation. Traveling rock groups. Oh, look at here. Oh, and music and everything went along with that too. That was earlier, Easy Rider. Now we got the mamas and the papas. Now we're entering and using the Italian word lusso, luxury. not exactly luxury, but performance and style and money. We're just talking about cars in general, and this is an NSU, which is a very unique car. This guy working on a car, and first what you got is sound, and everything makes up the show. And then they talk about destroying the walls and changing of the guard. Coke truck. And an East European car. Showing what the Tremblant can do. Parts ways. 70 miles an hour. Well, the wall came down and they became like Volkswagens. They either loved them or hated them. And with the Tremblant, you know, there's an accompanying movie it talks all about. You just saw bits and pieces of it. And they even have a checkpoint here to show you what it was like. By Berlin into 4 sections. Yeah, this is a East European car. And you go from the Tremblant to the Ferrari. I mean, what are they trying to tell us here? Globalization. Showing how many cars per person. Global problem, the amount of automobiles produced in 2009. Look at it, and it just keeps going up and up. And here you go. With that globalization idea, what's happening, production figures and all that, we're getting into now alternative solutions. Think about materials being used. Start of a new age or the end for everybody, the two sides of the future. This you're suggesting is one, and this suggesting is the bright future. The automobile and people. Now, we're coming to an interesting illuminated floor. This is an aerial map of Torino, and it shows all various companies that at one time or another have occupied space here by the colors. This was once the automobile capital of Italy. One step in, and here's Vignale, and there's Farina, Stabilimenti. Some names you recognize, some names you don't. Prince. Gia, Fru. Recognize any others? Elbow. Anyway, the map is huge. There's a man standing here watching. Look at the size of this map. Alamano, Bertone, Albarth, Italia, Pininfarina, Lancia, Nardi. And that symbol on top of the car is a symbol of Torino. Spent hours here, and there's Battista Farina talking about a design. Yeah, we got others. Albarth. Great stuff. Here you've got stories of all the auto shows and all the manufacturers that grew up here. Cisitalia. Fabulous. There's one right here, a Temporino. Ever heard of it? No. Here in Torino they did. And a few more. Bertoni's car, he converted to race when he was younger. Obviously I won't cover everything here. I'll show everything here. But this is advancing of engineering. Chassis, engines. There's just too much to cover. Grills, chassis. Along with engines. But look in the background. Wheels. Here's the engine from both sides, top to bottom as well. And more wheels. More engines. More engines. That's out of Francini. The Lancia Grand Prix engine. Romeo V6. Henry Ford gets his due. Each of the Model T. With the mural to reflect the times, Henry Ford gets his due with the Model T. People viewing various subjects. They've even gotten a ride here that you kind of, like you're on the assembly line. Nice split window. VW and others coming up. A number of small cars here depicting the small Fiats and other cars. The assembly line in the background with the sounds of the assembly line. The cars being produced. And there's going to be a social comment here in a minute. You'll see it. Showed you the assembly line coming this way. The robot. And oops. Obviously some commentary. Car with a spring on the top. That car is a planter, or maybe as a plant. There's the car coming through the wall. Ooh, looks like a bed in there. Volkswagen bed. Yes. A bathtub propelled by an outboard motor with wheels. How about a toilet? Okay. Shame, a man facing himself coming out of an oil drum. An automobile fireplace. And nothing but movies showing you all. An eyedropper full of more social comment. Yep. Uh-oh. Self-destruction. I'm worried about the guy's head more than anything. Yeah, this car's a rockin', don't come a-knockin'. Oh, there you go. Get that top up. Yeah. That was a Martin car of the airplane company background. Yeah. What kind of second story man. Yeah, oh, poor guys. There you go. Easy to get out of. Yeah. Market basket. And of course traffic signs and all the noises that go along with them. people doing things wrong or right. Crash tests. Now we're going to get serious about race drivers and racing, showing some of the museum's outstanding collection of cars. Alfa Romeo. And over there, a Dicso Volanti. And D25 Lancia Mexican road race winner. Ferrari motor in the pod. Ferrari. A record car. Moto Guzzi, an American dragster. Now the museum really flexes its muscles regarding car types. And now magically the presentation stops in a sense, and each car here is listed with its history of its type and other information. On the other side of the hall you have various displays of race cars. It's Ferrari's effort. Ferrari making another effort. And this museum is fortunate to have Mercedes Grand Prix car 196. Well, Milan is nearby. And here's an Alfa Romeo represented. And then just sitting here is the rare simplicity of a Maserati. Absolutely fabulous. And that's the museum. Now what you have is all the designers related to automobiles and related to Italian cars. Now you have designers represented. You can press a button and they could talk about design. All kinds of exhibits showing various cars and the reasons. Some in movies, some other reasons. Now this is the current exhibit on styling. Equaletti, Fiat V8. And you go from that rather unfortunate rear to another one with an unfortunate rear. Representing different stylists. Vignale. Magnificent display. This is in Turin, Italy, automobile capital of Italy, in a museum. Fiat V8. I made mention about the rear of this car, but you know, it's challenging, let's put it that way, but I like the rest of it. I think it's quite interesting. And here it is, all the designers, they feature her on the wall here. Virgil Exner, Nicoletti we just saw. Harley Earl, Benuzzi, Cisitalia, another fabulous car. A dazzling show in its own part. Museo Nazionale dell'Automobile, Turin, Italy.